Hello, my name is Maria Jose Raigosa and I'm 16 years old and currently finishing high school. And I'm ready to take the next step, which is college. I'm applying to international relationships and I'm showing this with the hope not just to show off my academic profile, but also to demonstrate how I want to make a change and contribute to a more just and connected world. Throughout my school years, I've maintained a GPA of 8. But what I'm most proud of is how I've learned to critically care and think. I do not just want to get good grades, but I also want to understand what's happening in the world and to comprehend it fully. For example, I recently did a research about the mass deportation in the USA and how it is impacting us globally. How it's more just about numbers and politics and everything, and how it is about how families are being torn apart and how systems are dehumanizing people. That clearly made me realize that I do not just want to be an spectator on global issues, I also want to get involved. And whether it's in an environmental conflict, in war, in migration, or just peace building, I know I want to get internationally involved and work with empathy and responsibility always. And beyond school, something that identifies me a lot is my love for art, and especially cinema. Through movies, I've learned to see from the eyes of people who have struggles and have dreams to achieve, for example, Lady Bird or Jojo Rabbit. And this has helped me reflect on identity, justice, freedom, and especially on resilience. And I do believe that art is political. It helps us understand a lot of things, from systems, history, politics, emotions, but also, and what I believe is one of the most important things, it inspires action. And I believe this is super essential, especially for the career I want to study, which is international relations. I think movies can help us with a lot of representation of marginalized groups, and global storytelling is as important as knowing all of the rules, the laws, etc. That's why I'm really interested in writing and directing, and to learn not only through textbooks, but also through art and human expression. But always, what matters the most to me is being someone who acts with empathy, with respect, with purpose, and especially with justice. I believe that change happens when we're not afraid to ask questions and to wonder about things. That's why I try to learn, to watch, to create something new each time, and also to learn new languages like French. Especially because I always want to understand and to know as many perspectives as possible from everyone in the world. My biggest dream is to work in organizations who focus on human rights, diplomacy, sustainability, and especially on cultural exchange. For example, the United Nations or the World Health Organization. And what I want to focus in these organizations is representing my country with a lot of pride and work for peace with others. And I believe that I can achieve this staying true to myself, through art, through studying, through writing, through creating new stuff that are accessible for people and that can connect with people all around the world. I believe that I'm a young person who is ready to make a change and get involved in the future that hopes for us. And I also believe that I'm a good candidate, because further from good grades, I do believe that I bring stuff like creativity, passion, interest, and I know how to connect them through different disciplines. I'm proud of who I am and who I hope to be. I face challenges and situations in my life, but I've never stopped growing. But also, I'm super aware of my areas of opportunity, and I'm also all of the time trying to work and to get them better. For example, organizing my time, being more disciplined in school and organized, putting my priorities first, and also taking care of my health, my mental and physical health, and to take advantage of all that makes me great to focus on the stuff that at the end of the day turn into my weaknesses. I'm ready for college, not just to study, but to contribute, to grow, and to keep creating bridges between creativity, ideas, and people. Thank you so much for watching and considering my profile. I'm grateful for every opportunity that I have to share myself and my experiences, and especially what I dream of. I'm excited to keep building a life where I can make a positive impact on people's life through diplomacy, creativity, and especially through connection. Thank you very much.